Wow, it's here! It's finally here. This is my brand new Gnarwhal from Alpacka Rafts. So behind me I've got 3 other pack rafts. So this one is my 4th, so I was going to do an unboxing of it because people seem to love that on YouTube.
Bounce.
Alright, inside this box we've got all sorts of good things. A little foot brace, it looks like. Probably the boat. That go in your knee cups, whatever they want to call them, or alpaca raft specific back band. Nylon sleeve so that doesn't pop out. That's always been the problem with the past ones, is that bamboo one would eventually work its way out of the bag, and then it was frustrating life. Looks like my new blue boat. Okay, so we got this boat. It turns out I bought a blue one. Good to know. It'll be a nice change from the red ones that I've had in the past. So let me show you how to inflate these things with the inflation bag. Opening a trash bag, twist the top, do a big squeeze, followed by an ice cream, not an ice cream, it's like a frosting bag of frosting on a cake.
You have it too.
So you're supposed to get that up to 1 to 2 psi, but I found that as high pressure as you can have it, or as rigid and stiff as you can have it, the better. Not the easiest thing to do one-handed. Inside we've got some D-rings for our seat back and our thigh straps. We have this little pillow pouch where our seat goes into. Behind we've got some little plates where we can attach our seat back. Up front we have this little red tab for the footrest, and then these sewn in tabs here for our knee cups or thigh straps. Alright, let's put some stuff in that boat. Okay, so check this out. It's a new Alpacka back band. The attachment system has ladder locks on the back. Those are going to go forward to those metal D-rings, and then this new little contraption looks like just some bungees that are going to go into those stitch plates. They're not stitch plates, they're D plates. I don't know, they're cutout plates. But rather than tying anything in, you can just put these toggles through there, so that looks really awesome. I'm impressed. Way to go, Alpacka. Let's put it in. You just shove that part in the pouch. Now it's starting to happen. Let's check out these thigh strap, knee cups, 4-point attachment system. I have no idea how to put these in, so let's fumble through that. Okay, so there's 3 metal locks and a ladder lock. Metal clip at the bottom, comes up to metal clip on the side, around the knee, ladder lock, goes into metal D-ring. Let's take a look at the combing for the spray deck. That's quite a bit more manageable than it has been in the past. Still not a perfect system, but it is so much better than those old cruiser decks that would just channel all the water right onto you. Those were upsetting. Okay, let's stick this thing in there. In the boat on the other side. And close her up. Alright, let's take a look at these two different spray decks. So this is the 2012 whitewater deck, and it was the second year that they made these decks. And this is a 2018 whitewater deck. And the first thing that I noticed is that the combing on the 2012 version only has like a ½ an inch of lip versus on this 2018 where there's a good solid, like, I don't know, 2 inches. So it's going to be a lot easier to put that skirt on than this old one, and hopefully it'll stay on better. Alright, let's take a look at the whitewater spray skirt that came with this thing. So this new model, which I didn't even know they had, has a little corset on it, so you can toggle that down. And then there's one in the back as well that's fixed, but that should help keep it a lot tighter and keep you drier. So I'm excited about that. So obviously this isn't going to be quite the same as when I'm in the water, cold water, carpal tunnel. I have a life jacket on, a wetsuit, all of that. But typically I start at the back and work my way around the front. One thing right off the bat that I've noticed is that there isn't this annoying Velcro thing right here anymore that there were in the previous year's models. That Velcro was super annoying because it would like brush on you with your paddle stroke, and it would like irritate your hand on long trips. It's just another thing that's gonna wear out and didn't really hold the skirt on. So that's super easy to put on. And it, well, we'll see. We'll give it a whitewater test, but it looks way better. I would suspect with this one, when you need to wet exit, you might actually have to pull the skirt. First impressions on that is that this is amazing. It's going to be way better. And then the last thing that I haven't talked about yet are these dry bags that go inside the boat. And I think that they make an inflatable version so that you can have like an inflation bag in there, be a little safer. Deflate, and I'll install this bag. We'll see what that looks like. T-zip is smooth. So I know that in maybe the first couple years they used some bad T-zips that dry rotted, and that caused quite a problem for a lot of people. So I've been hesitant since they made these T-zips in the boat to get one, but I decided to go ahead and do it. And the reason for that is that the ability to carry gear inside the boat is pivotal. It's supposed to make it run a lot more like a hard shell, but in addition to that, just having like 100 pounds of gear on the bow of your boat is just awful. You can't really maneuver it. So if you're trying to run class 4 water like any Amchak or any of those longer traverses, and you just have a bunch of food and gear, it just sucks. So the hope is that by putting gear inside the boat, it'll make it so you can run the water and enjoy it rather than just trying to survival paddle everything. Yeah, so let's take a look at this. So you must lubricate your cargo fly before using. So they give you this T-zip oil right here, and you want to put that on the zipper. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Alright, so there's a grab handle inside, and then I think you can just kind of clip the roll top closure into that. That's super out of focus. Wow, so if you watch that whole thing, I'm really impressed because unboxing videos are super boring, I think. But since you're here, maybe you really enjoyed yourself and you want to subscribe, so you should do that. Hit subscribe, and then I feel good, and then you feel good, and then we all feel good. And then I'm also going to link a video about gluing, because I haven't rigged this up yet, so I'm going to glue some straps on here and give you my thoughts about the whitewater rigging. That video will be like maybe here or somewhere. And since you're here and seem to be enjoying yourself, maybe watch some other videos. I got some skiing videos and then some paddling videos, or just like me complaining about stuff videos. I'll put those around the screen, and feel free to click on them. Maybe leave a comment, maybe like, subscribe. Okay, bye.